Hello, my name is Marco and welcome to Barista. Today we have a kind of interesting video. You'll see lots of machines behind me. It's our first real quick kind of comparison of these new kids on the block. They are under £2,000 and they are quick heat up dual boilers. Okay, so let's kick it off with Lelit Elizabeth. We've been selling this, gosh, over 5 years. That's roughly £1,200. As we're doing this video, it's July 2025, so that's £1,200. Moving on to the Rancilio Silvia Pro X, around about £1,360. And then behind me we have the Meraki dual boiler, £1,499 at this very moment in time. And behind me this side, as these prices go up in order from your right to left, we then have the Move at £1,695 and the Arkel Coast at £1,875. It's becoming fast apparent there is a trend now that we're seeing at Barista, and people are wanting, which all of these machines are behind me, quick heat up dual boilers. So we sell the beautiful E61, the classic type machine as well, but I guess in this day and age people are, loving trying different coffees from different roasters, and they want a machine that can brew and steam at the same time, and they also don't want to sacrifice that time in the morning. They want it to be ready to go for them. So behind me is our pick of the quick heat up dual boilers that are currently out on the market under £2,000, and I could go on about all of these machines in great detail. I have on some of them, but I'm just going to quickly, for this comparison video, go through some of the features these machines have, and hopefully will help you pick the right machine for you. As you can see, they're all very different. The Lelit Elizabeth. This one's fresh out of its box. It's still got the stickers on there, and this is where it pretty much all started, along with the Profitec 300. But what I like about the Lelit Elizabeth, been selling it for many years, is it's so compact. So I'm going to do a tailored tape with this machine, because if some people haven't got much space, then this is possibly the quick heat up dual boiler for you. So, and it's really the depth as well. So if I go on this side, you're looking at 28 centimeters depth. However, there is a power like kind of kettle lead that sticks in the back, so it might be a little bit more than that, but overall the depth of this machine is very shallow. The width approximately 30 centimeters from the body to body, not including the steam adjustment wheel. And then we've got, I'll do cup clearance, but I'll take this handle out because I'm not actually sure if that's the perfect one that comes with the machine. Cup clearance 15.3 centimeters, and overall height 38 centimeters. Okay, good points about this machine. There's a lot of good points for the money. First of all, it's a quick heat up dual boiler, so it's very precise. It can give you amazing espresso and steam at the same time. You can change the brew and the steam temperature whenever you want to as well, so to set it perfectly for whatever roast of coffee you like. Also, you can press that right button and it will tell you the actual temperature of the brew or the steam, if you just wanted to see what actual stage is at as it's heating up. So that's a nice little feature. It's a 58mm brew group, so all standard baskets, competition baskets, all the paraphernalia works with this machine. It has an illuminated buttons when it's turned on. I like the hot water test. Let me grab a cup. That's one here. It's nice and easy. So here we go, nice and easy for your hot water. It just sits on the drip tray. Clever thing about the Lelit Elizabeth, it actually uses the brew boiler water for the hot water as well as it's heating up, and then when the steam boiler is heated up, it mixes that as well. So you can actually get, your cup of teas and Americanos quicker than most machines. So it's quite an unusual feature. I don't see that on many dual boilers in the market. It's a little bit tricky to explain about the PID or the digital settings when the machine isn't turned on, but it is packed with features on this machine. And the steam can go even all the way up to 145 degrees, so it's quite powerful, and the element in there is a good powerful element as well. So the steam power is very good on the Lelit Elizabeth. The LCC software, as they call it, allows you to program the amount of pre-infusion time as well. And you can also do it for each button, and also there's the ability to turn off you know, the shot. You can end it after 30 seconds or 40 seconds, whatever you want to as well. So you can press it once and it will deliver that coffee for you how you've programmed it, not just for you but everyone else in the household. So it is, once it's set up, a nice easy machine for everyone to use as well. Okay, on to the bad points, and there is a few, but you got to remember, for the money, it's so good, almost unbeatable. The issue for me on this machine is it's a nice steel finish, but it's not as premium as some of the other machines. It's up against the plasticky steam adjustment wheel, and sometimes when people are a little bit too heavy-handed, they can, you know, the gasket on there can perish or just slightly and make it weep, we've noticed. And I'm not really a fan of the old style tube kind of system in reservoir. Reservoir tanks, it seems to flick the water everywhere, and you know, there's better ways of doing that for me. But on the whole, the Lelit Elizabeth is really one of the originators. If you're looking for a machine that offers you great value, small, compact, good steam power, Italian build quality, so it's commercial components inside, prosumer machine, pair it up with a wonderful flat burr grinder, you're going to get great results. Moving on to the Rancilio Pro X, or to give its full name, Rancilio Silvia Pro X. So the Rancilio is iconic. It's the Silvia started in 1998. Pretty much one of the first machines that was modded to have like a digital display, the PID. Over time, as the home coffee kind of enthusiastic kind of market grew, you know, people wanted more from their coffee at home. There was demand from for a dual boiler Rancilio machine from all of the fans of this kind of cult classic machine. Very robust, built like a tank. You know, this machine is stable, solid, good brew temperature, all of these things you'd expect from Rancilio, kind of real like heavy duty buttons as well. And the PID on here, even though you've got just a simple left right button and that to activate things on the menu, it's just really easy to use and it's packed with features. So I'll go through some of the good points with the Rancilio Pro X. Right, first and foremost, it's your classic 58mm portafilter handle, brass ring insert brew group, boilers above the group head, so you've kind of got that real, you know, consistency, that brew temp consistency like from the brew boiler and the group, that thermostability, it's there. When we've tested the Rancilio Silvia, it's very accurate on its brew temperature, and when you turn it on, it's kind of ready for espresso in 3 to 6 minutes, and then probably about 10 minutes later, it's then ready to steam. However, if you don't want it to steam, you don't have to turn the steam on, so you could leave that off. When you turn it on, if this machine is on, there's that little steam button light there, so you know that both boilers are firing up at the same time. But if you just want your espresso in the morning, when you turn this on, it'll be ready in roughly 3 to 6 minutes. The menu itself is packed full of features, and I could go through all of these. In fact, I'm going to do a video on the Rancilio Pro X, but for now you can change your brew temperature, you can change your steam. One of the things I like on here is the ability to drain down the brew boilers, the brew boiler and the steam boiler. Just by pressing the button, it can actually purge the water from them. So from a cleaning point of view, it's really good if you're in a hard water area. But it's got a wake up facility on there. It's got a shutdown timer. So from an eco point of view, it's really good. I'll grab that cup again. You can sit the cup on the drip tray. You can dispense your hot water, hands-free. I like that as well. Lots of great features with the Rancilio Pro X, and it's got all that history, that Italian commercial build quality and reputation behind it. Tape time. So the height of the machine, because it's a little bit taller than Lelit Elizabeth, 39.2. We'll go back to the lot where the res, I'd say roughly 40 centimeters height. Now the depth of the Rancilio is a little bit more as well. We're looking at 42.3 centimeters, but that's not accounted for the amount that the handle sticks out. And then the width, it's quite a narrow machine for a dual boiler, approximately 25 centimeters. Take the handle out, cup clearance, you're looking at 15.8 centimeters cup clearance. One of the features with the Pro X, it comes with a gauge, whereas the original one didn't. It also has, it doesn't have pre-infusion such, they call it soft infusion that the Rancilio Pro X does, and it's, how can I explain this? It's like an ambient pre-infusion, so it pre-wets the puck. So it's a little bit different to some of the other ways that these other dual boilers pre-infuse, and it's unique to Rancilio. And I'm going to move on to probably the little niggles that I have with the Rancilio Silvia at this point here. But overall, you've got to bear in mind 1360. It's a very good price, very good build quality for a dual boiler machine. Things that I'll mention this, the steam wand itself has got a real good wide range, so you can really get that nice angle for your steaming of your milk. The wheel is a little bit plasticky, but more of a premium than a Lelit Elizabeth. One thing that's always let the Rancilio down for me is the finish of the drip tray, and also the tray itself. So once this is full of water, you have to do this weird tilt to get the actual tray out, and then, you know, dispense your kind of dirty drip tray water. So that can often lead to, you know, a little puddle on the kitchen worktop. While I am here, you can adjust this so the tray sits higher for your espresso shots. But again, it's a little bit fiddly to use. Yeah, overall the drip tray design is something that I think could be improved, but overall the quality's there. The espresso is very good on the brew temperature. It does creep up a little on the tests I've done with Scase, but you can brew and you can steam at the same time. The steam tap assembly is borrowed from their baby class 7 Rancilio machines, so even though it's quite a small steam boiler, the steam power actually is totally adequate for what people need at home. Produces a nice dry steam, so you can do amazing microfoam for your flat whites and your lattes. Moving on to the Meraki. So I would probably argue it's a bit of a curveball machine, because it's the other machines in the dual boiler range are more prosumer built with commercial components inside. This definitely is, you know, is still there with that. It's a rotary pump, so it's the only machine in this lineup that has the rotary pump in it. The others are vibration pump machines. It also has a built-in grinder as well, so you have to consider that on the price point at currently 1499. But it's in this range because these are quick heat up dual boilers under £2,000, and it has to get a mention. So you've seen it all over the socials, no doubt, but here it is. We've done a much more of a deep dive into the Meraki video on the Barista YouTube channel, but features that I like about this machine, it's one that really grew on me, and I just like the minimalistic design. It's got an insulated steam, so that's nice, with a temperature probe at the bottom. One of the fun things is you can just plonk your milk pitcher on the drip tray, you press your steam, and you can walk off, and it will just do it for you and stop at its target temperature. It's just very easy. You don't have to buy any scales, because you've got 2 sets of scales with this machine. Grind your dose, out comes your yield. You can do it all pretty much half asleep. So the machine itself, it heats up in 3 to 5 minutes to make your espresso. It's got a lovely little progress kind of display on here to tell you when it's ready to make your coffee. And yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the other features this machine has got, and some of the little niggles. So things I love about the Meraki, and please bear in mind in my video that I did, I took it home, I didn't want to like it, and then I didn't want to bring it back. So it's so cute, it's lovely, it's round, it has little magnets on it that do that. It's got a beautiful like visual display of your res tank. It's so easy to use. Anyone in the family can use this machine and make wonderful flat whites, and you don't really have to think about it. So yeah, there's a lot to like. But tail of the tape time, probably about 32, a little bit more than that, 32.3 for the main body, but with the display you're up to 43. So if you have a wall cabinet, that's something you might have to bear in mind. The width of the machine is roughly 37 centimeters, and the depth of it, it's quite a compact depth actually, 37 on the depth. Cup clearance, but you can remove the double spout. It's probably one of my slight niggles. There's not many with a Meraki, but that's one of them. And 13 centimeters, because you've got that, obviously that integrated set of scales there. There's so many things to like about this machine. We haven't got time in this video, but one of them is it's got a time more built-in grind by weight grinder. So without even thinking about it, you can press your grind, it will deliver your dose, 18 grams, whatever it might be. A lovely display when it's on, that you can then just simply press then your brew with your cup underneath, it'll auto tear, no problem, and it delivers perfectly your yield if you've got the grind level right. And as I mentioned on the steam, so lots of really easy to use things. The drip tray itself is a lovely design, and it's a 3-piece design as well, which I've gone in more detail in the Meraki video. And it's got a little hidden kind of, when you do your back flushing, a little hidden escape there. There's lots of little attention to detail that I like. The hot water spout behind the portafilter handle. Going on to the portafilter handle, it's a 58mm, so that's universal, but the lugs are a little bit different to other machines, so it won't quite fit this handle into other machines, or other E61 handles won't fit the Meraki, but you can, you know, if you've got competition baskets, they will be, you know, compatible with the Meraki machine. Nice little visual guide of where the handle should start and where it locks to as well. One of the last things that I do like as a feature worth pointing out, it's got an RFD, so if you have a coffee bag with a chip on it, you touch that bag on the top of here, this sensor, and it will then pop up on there a recommended recipe from whatever that coffee is and whatever the roaster is that's you've bought that coffee from. So it's just super easy to use for the family. Everyone can have a flat white in the morning in 5 minutes. That appeals, this is the machine for you. Rotary pump, super quiet when it's on, and the fact that it's a machine and grinder, it's a relatively small, compact, quick heater dual boiler. Okay, the bad points, not many. So cup clearance for me, if you wanted to put a real big cup under there, let's just see, like with a standard mug. That's fine for like the hot water, that will get in there. You'll struggle with the double spout maybe, you'll have to hook it under, but that gives you some idea. Also, there's no cups around, so you can't warm your cups, is another thing I would say. Also, there's a lot of screws, there's a motherboard in there, serviceability, you know, is a question a lot of people have got. Only time will tell how good these machines are. The lucky thing is, in the UK, if you buy from Barista, we are the official service centre for this machine. So we like to think you know, if you buy from us, you've got that support. So yeah, a few niggles, but on the whole, you know, for what you're getting for the money, including a grind by weight grinder, very good. Okay, we're getting serious now. We're on to the Profitec Move. Again, I've done another video on this machine. It's hard to stay impartial with this machine. It's a fantastic dual boiler, and it's Profitec, it's German made. It's got a little bit of that Italian flair as well, because they also assemble their machines in Milan. So you've got this lovely combination going on. The machine itself is just exquisitely made, and it's all about touch points for me. You know, the beautiful walnut finish, joystick steam and hot water, the lovely feel of this anthracited powder coat finish, the drip tray itself. I've gone on to this, you know, the lovely rolled edges and the metal. It's just premium. The chassis itself, you really can tell you're stepping up to a prosumer machine, and that commercial build quality that you kind of know and expect and love with ECM and Profitec. So the Move, if you haven't seen it, please look at the deep dive video that we've done on this machine, and it's relatively new, but it was based on their Profitec 300 machine that's been out, that we've been selling for possibly 7 years, 6-7 years. So it's a real refined dual boiler that's a quick heat up. So as the name suggests, for people on the move, it's roughly ready in 10 minutes, and you've just got this beautiful, it's a real tactile feel, PID that's very subtle and small, but it gives you the shot timer, all the ability to change your brew and your steam, pre-infusion, it's all there. But for the people that are the non-coffee enthusiasts in the household, once it's programmed, You just put your handle in, you press that button for your favourite shot, it will deliver it. Once again, pop your cup on the drip tray, do your hot water, hands-free, no problem. I really think that's important. When you've got little kids at home, they're looking up and you're having to move a hot water wand out on the side and it can spray everywhere. So, you know, a lovely neat and compact design. Again, 58mm handle, saturated brew group, so the brew boiler's above it. Again, offers real thermo temperature stability that's in the video that we've done. And yes, just premium, precision, small footprint. It has everything going for it. So I'll do the tail of the tape. 37.6 high. Width is 25.5. Depth, you're looking at 43.5 without the handle. Cup clearance. Can work the tape measure. 14 centimeters precisely. Niggles with the machine. Well, there doesn't really seem to be many that come to mind actually with the Profitec Move. Everything about it is beautifully finished, you know, even the dual gauge that you've got on the machine. I would say compared to the Arkel, the steam power doesn't have that much oomph. The Arkel has like 2 pumps that are, I'd say, a little bit more dampened and probably a little bit more quieter in operation, but you know, it's a much bigger machine, the Arkel, so I'm splitting hairs there. So really with the machine, for what it offers, the Profitec Move, you know, for the compact space it occupies on the kitchen worktop, the ease of programming the buttons for everyone in the household, it really does give you a lot. The steam wand itself has got a Teflon pipe in there as well, so it's, again, it's a cool, it's not so much cool touch, you know, you still want to use the anti-scorch clip there, but it's a no burn, you know, because of that. So everything's been considered on the machine itself. And yeah, please, I implore you to look at the deep dive on the Move if this machine interests you. Moving, pardon the pun, onto the Arkel Coast, handmade in Portugal. I love this machine. It's just really fun to use. Let's angle it up a little bit better for you. Completely different looking to some of the other machines. And if you've got that lovely modern thing going on in your kitchen, this could be the one for you. So what do I love about this machine in a quick kind of rundown? It uses really, the construction is again, it's exquisite, premium touch points everywhere, glass, rubber, stainless steel, and yes, the build quality inside is fantastic. Please take a look at the deep dive video we've done on this machine. So again, it's going to be on the larger side, so we'll do a tail of the tape that could eliminate it for a lot of people on their kitchen worktop. So I think I'm going to jump straight in on that for you. So we've got a width of 32, depth of 38 without the handle, and it's just the height. It's the height where it can 40.5. Okay, so that's the machine from a dimensions point of view. Cup clearance 15.5, so it offers probably one of the largest amounts of cup clearance and a lovely working space. Again, when this is turned on, you've got an illuminated area, and once again, one of my favourite things, you can sit your cup on there for hot water, and this has even got you can program and dispense the same amount of hot water every time. So bleary-eyed in the morning, want a tea or Americano, it can do it for you. The touch sensitive display is something now we've been using this for many months. It just doesn't miss a beat. It's really, you know, it's got a real tactile and it's got a real kind of sensitive haptic feel to it. So that's something that I've really grown to love with the machine. The drip tray has kind of got this lovely ceramic finish, the lovely glass front again that's mirrored on the control at the top with this beautiful inset gauge. The design, the build it ticks a lot of boxes for me, and again, the steam on it is super powerful, probably the most out of all of these machines, I would say. And you can also do it on a rocker, so you can do a quick purge of your steam, or you can control it and go the other way on this wheel. The fun thing for me, it has a pre-infusion, well, a pump pre-infusion, so you've got a lot more control as the shot is happening with this machine. So you can just there and then, you can just change it straight away. So, you know, you can increase or lower the pump pressure as the shot's happening. Just good fun, oodles of steam power. It's ready in 6 minutes, probably less than that to start making espresso, and you know, not far behind that with the steam. So again, super quick heat up. The handle itself, stainless steel, beautiful quality, 58mm, and you know, this is like the generic shape and size, so all baskets will fit with this machine, and you know, all the other extra bits of paraphernalia, WD-T and all of those bits. So I'm trying to think if there's many niggles to this machine. Not really, other than the size, I would say. It's probably the only thing that people in the showroom mention. You've got the on-off button, you've got the steam button here, so if you want to turn the machine on without the steam, it's just easy to get to. So on the whole, there's not really many things that we've found with the Arkel Coast. People that have bought it originally, because it's got a lovely competition basket in there, they wanted a 58.5mm tamper. So, you know, I'm splitting hairs again, you know, they wanted a slightly larger diameter tamper to come with the machine. So overall, out of the box, months down the line, with lots of people enjoying the Arkel Coast in the UK, this is a real fantastic quick heat up dual boiler, and if you love the look of it, it's great for everyone to use in their family. And you know, you can program your volume of your dose buttons, A and B, and manual, so it's super easy to use. Your classic standard PID functions, eco, cleaning, shot timer, it's all there. So again, the Arkel Coast 1875 might be for you if you love the look. Nice little touch, I still like this machine, is the reservoir tank and the Brita filter that comes with it. The Profitec Move on there, because I didn't mention that, also has the ability with that circular moulding at the bottom to put the same Brita taste aroma crema in there as well. And I believe the Rancilio Pro X has a BWT pouch that comes with it. So there we have it. I'll do a conclusion somehow on all these machines, and you can figure out what's best for you. All right, how do I sum up all these machines? And I guess a lot of you have been trying to do that at home as well, looking at countless videos. I'm just going to go completely random. Best value has to be the Lelit Elizabeth, in my opinion. For that price point, what it offers, and the small compact size, good steam power, it's there. The most fun is for me the Arkel Coast. The easiest to use, the Meraki. The one that's just robust and does everything you want, whenever you want, it has to be the Rancilio Pro X. It leaves me, the Profitec Move, I think it ticks mostly all the boxes. And if you pair that up with a good grinder, you're going to get fantastic results. For me, it's a small footprint, it's precision, it's got a lovely pre-infusion with its active pre-infusion on there. You know, you can just use it at face value, or you can really deep dive with that machine. So yeah, I'm sure with these price points, and we've done a lot of hard work as well to choose and select all these machines out there to give you something that might appeal to you, considering build quality and looks. All these machines have build quality in them, and we can service and support them, but with a budget in mind, we hope we've got the machine here in the range. Okay, once again, that was just all off the top of my head. I think it's just easy that way. If you like these type of videos, a comparison video, please let us know, because this is my first attempt at one, and I could go into more detail on all these machines as a comparison, have them all turned on, do them side by side, because some of their pre-infusions are different. but you might not want that at all. You just might want to see them all side by side. Gives you a good idea for them, good price point. We've picked them, we know they're good, we support them for you as well with our service centre. So if you do like this video and want to see more comparison videos, please let us know. And also remember, we have a lot of views, but I don't think everyone's subscribing, so we'd love it if you could just click the subscribe button as well. And any comments, please pop them in and I'll happily answer all those questions. Cheers.